All right, now you should be able to hear me there.
9 Oscar Charlie Eric, the town of Durham, Ontario, Canada.
Oh, go ahead, my friend. Go ahead. Sorry, Steve. I'm so sorry. I forgot the thing. Anyway, we got a little 14 people so far. Thank you all for joining. My apologies, there was no sound at the beginning. It's a live stream, so things happen. My apologies. Ted, why are you making fun of Steve? I had the microphone off, so it's not his fault. Like, why are you doing like that? Come on, come on. All right, let's. I saw somebody key up. You can key up after, my friend. I just gonna check, take some other friends that we have here. We got Paul. Paul, you are number 15. 9 Oscar Charlie 1053 from Newfoundland. Waving a hand. Thank you for stopping by. Steve, UDX 483. Steve, thank you so much for being here. You are number 16. Number 17, we got Ted. No, Ted keyed up already. Let's look at Facebook. We're gonna check in Louis no matter what. So number 17 is Louis with best wishes to for a speedy recovery. Then we got Mark. Mark, where are you, Mark? You are number 18, Mark. Sorry, I know you were first here on Facebook, but we look at the live check-ins first. So Mark 207 Buffalo, thank you so much for being here. You are number 18. We got Rob, 9 Oscar Charlie 476. Rob, thank you so much for being here. Good to have you. And Al, of course, yeah, I checked you in, Al. You are number 12. And then Odd, thank you so much, Odd, for joining. You are number 20 on the seconds list. 9 Oscar Charlie 986 mobile. Perfect. Thank you so much. Okay. Yeah, Steve, I can write you a prescription. Okay, Steve, I can write you a prescription, and it's gonna have some fire in the wire so you can hear better. All right, guys, who else would like to check in here from Zello? Please feel free to introduce yourself, just the first name and location. That's all we ask, and then we're gonna jump into the conversation. Thank you. Go ahead.
9 Oscar Charlie, 3408, Jeff from Ottawa.
Thank you, Jeff.
Nine Oscar Charlie 1313, Wade from Ennisville.
Thank you, Wade, for stopping by. All right. I'll check you in now. 9 Oscar Charlie 436. I'll check you in right now. So we got 9 Oscar Charlie 436. Got a big scrap with 29 in Texas earlier. Oh wow. Okay, Kiefer. Were you protecting our interests, or how did everything started? So maybe when you key up, you will tell us what is going on. All right, guys, thanks again for coming. Jeff, thank you so much for everything. Jeff bought a hat from me, guys, so I'll ship it tomorrow morning. I got late a little bit at work, and I didn't have time to come home. I got stuck. There was a protest on Bay Street somewhere, and they shut down Bay from Queen, and then everybody was going Queen West, and then York University, Simcoe, John, Peter, all those streets were like, oh my God. So I had to go take Dundas to avoid traffic. And yeah, it was a disaster, guys. It was a disaster. I know many of you don't miss living downtown. I've been downtown since day one. That was 24 years ago. So yeah, lucky me. All right, who else would like to check in, guys? I see there's more people in here. So feel free to say hi and introduce yourselves. Okay. I'm so we had about 100 votes. I don't know if you guys have seen it. You probably seen it and voted. Some of you said you don't mind. Some of you said you like Facebook. That's fine. Some of you like the YouTube. That's why we're having two streams. Hopefully you can see me okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and turn off this volume here on this tiny little radio. And we go up here and we go into volume. There you go. Perfect. And we're gonna leave this here for decoration purposes. And yeah, good stuff. Okie dokie. So before we jump into the conversation, guys, anybody else that would like to say hi, introduce yourself? Just the first name and location. That's all we ask. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for voting for where we should be streaming the net and everything. Thank you all so much. Yeah, Kiefer says, as a YouTuber, I prefer the streams. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. All right. So, anybody else, guys, would like to check in? Dan, thank you so much for being here, for watching. Which comments am I looking at? Facebook. All right. Let me hear you guys. Oh, somebody else wants to say something? I can wait. Okie dokie. So, maybe I should make another poll and ask you guys when is a good time for the live net to do it, so we can get more people. I know 100 people voted for it to be like whatever you guys chose, but we only have 26 people in here and only let's say 14 of you checked in, 14, 15 of you checked in into through the Zello, the rest from Facebook and YouTube. So the next question is, the question is actually, which radio will you sell fast? Okay, not the one that you don't like, from the radios you have, which one you would like to sell fast? Let me hear you guys.
Good evening. It's 9 Oscar Charlie 436. And to answer that question, it was, because I don't use it anymore.
And I'm not selling. I'm not selling either.
Oh, wow.
With my two HR 2510s and my two Cobra GTL 49s or 47.
Not selling any of my stuff neither. Nope.
Oh, Matt, you're killing me, Matt. Come on.
I'd part ways with my North American President McKinley.
Now you're starting to make me think. My McKinley could go too. Never thought of that.
Yeah, but yeah, why? You have to say why, though, not just, you have to say why. And then Kiefer, when you get a chance, or type it on the chat here so you don't have to key up again. I was playing with the volume. I was trying to adjust the volume. There you go. Now it's full. So I couldn't hear the radio part. Which radio? Okay. So yeah. So if you want to type it here on the chat, I can see you. You have to say why. Why the McKinley, guys? Why? Why?
Oh, sorry. I don't know if you can hear me now, but I said my Bearcat 980 because I don't use it anymore.
Yeah, and the best feature of my McKinley is the weather band. It doesn't have any extra channels, and yeah, I just don't. It's only 12 watts PEP. It's completely legal.
I'm in the same boat with my McKinley. It's literally just sitting on the shelf here. My European McKinley gets way more use than that one.
I gotta sell all my stuff quick before the skip dies. Avoiding the tariffs, Ted.
I could never get rid of any of my radios because they are so old that Moses used them while he crossed the Nile.
Holy.
Come on, Big Strapper. You're not going to sell your equipment. Maybe him and Steve are having a fire sale. Sure won't get rigor mortis. I'm thinking, I don't know. A lot of this stuff will be worthless once once the skip cycle hits the bottom.
It'll come back though. My new one here, I definitely will never be getting rid of that.
No, if you can, you could get your license, right, and get on a bunch of other bands with that, and some that aren't as affected by skip conditions. I was just going to say, Ted, that you got the amateur radio certificate. You don't have to stick on 11 meters if you got a better signal, right?
That's right. Yep, Kiefer. It's not hard to get your license. Just go on like QRZ or someplace that has a practice ham exams and keep taking it until you pass it.
Yeah, but repeaters is not talking skip.
Do you want to sell your repeater?
Yeah, I'm holding off on it right now. With a particular friend that I've made out there, I don't need him to find out information about me through a call sign yet.
Sounds like someone might be breaking the law. Or, when you've got a amateur radio certificate, I think you're published, right?
Yep, on QRZ.
Well, here in Canada, we have a website that you can go in, and if you type in the call sign, or it's like a government website from the ministry. Yeah, and there's also a map. I forget the link. There's also a map that it will show you by your address. So you can zoom in and you can see blue dots, and you hover your mouse on top of that dot and you can see the guy's call sign. Yeah, that's a little bit too much, don't you think?
Yeah, there's a lot of Zelle users and a lot of 11 meter people that really don't care for that sort of publicity.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Too many weirdos out there nowadays. Shouldn't be posting your actual address. You should be able to make something up.
Yeah, I've never really been concerned about that, but I don't know. I guess they'd have to bring more guns than I got here.
I saw somewhere recently that you can now pick anonymous when you sign up in Canada.
That would be nice, because I know that 2-9 would probably blast mine all over his stupid Facebook page.
I don't know if a person truly needs to remain completely anonymous, but if you look at 11dx.net, you don't see a lot of information about a person until you communicate with them by an email or something like that, and then they can see your information. You still don't really see theirs until they send you an email, or I believe it's something like that.
I live on Sesame Street.
It says PCBC, PCBC.
I live in the neighborhood of Make Believe on Mr. Rogers' neighborhood.
I live up there, down there, over there, and right there.
Hey, I used to live in Sesame Street. Then many years ago, many years ago, the rent, the prices went so high. The place got so much publicity, and you know, I had to move out. Let me say hi to Pete, Radio Canada 5.0. Thank you so much for coming. Pete, nice to have you here. Are you the ones that voted for YouTube or Facebook? And now I'm looking, and there's only 4 of you. 4 of you are watching. So many people voted for Facebook, but only 4 of you are watching. Okie dokie. All right, but we're double streaming, so I'm streaming on YouTube at the same time. So you got to keep everybody happy. That's why we are here. Thank you very much. The floor is yours.
That's your job, Nick. And I sat on the fence because I'm fine with either.
Come on, Nick. That's not what Elmo and Big Bird said.
Yeah, it says on the website you can keep your address private now. You have the option. And Nick, was that vote only on Facebook? There was no vote on YouTube, was there?
Sorry, wait, I keyed up on you. So what happened was, let's say the majority voted for Facebook. Then some people, I'd say about 70% voted for Facebook. About 40% YouTube, and then we had like a 20% I don't mind, and we had a 3% I'm not interested. So now we have 7 people, 8 people. Okay, so 8 people are watching from the live stream. Please, if you would like to check in, just comment below so that we can get you here on record. because yeah, you know, so many people voted for Facebook.
But what I was saying, Nick, is where did you hold the poll? Was it only on Facebook? That means only the people on Facebook could vote, right?
Yes, yes, yes. The poll it still is. It's up on the feature posts at the very top, and it's yeah, it's on Facebook. So if you would like to vote, the vote is still there. The polls are still open. You know, operators are standing by. So if you want to vote, go vote.
Make one on YouTube as well. A vote on there.
Yeah, exactly. That's like holding a vote in McDonald's if you like McDonald's.
I don't know because we have 1,900 members on Facebook that can say Facebook, and then we have I don't know how many, probably 1,700 on YouTube that might say YouTube. Still, still, I see 21 JT 21 started a live stream. DX Friday, huh? Okay, because usually he stops by. Yeah, yeah, Steve, I like YouTube too. It's all good. I'm double streaming. So, hey, we got Dimitri. Thanks so much, Dimitri, for stopping by. We're streaming both on Facebook and YouTube, so it might be a little bit slow. You know, why is this connection on Wi-Fi? I have plug is not plugged in properly. Ay, ay, ay. There you go. Now we are on. Okie dokie. All right. So, guys, who else would like to check in and say hi? We are the Ontario CB Club. We do this every Friday night at 9 p.m. and we use the Zello walkie-talkie app that you can download for free and use for free forever. And yeah, we use that once a week to communicate with all the members because we cannot make it on the air. Let's be honest here. On the 11-meter band, we cannot communicate all over Ontario. That's unfortunate, but it is what it is. So, anybody else would like to check in and say hi and introduce yourselves? Or if you have a question, concern, something that you would like changed, or whatever it is, if you want to, yeah, go ahead.
Oscar Charlie 150, Doug from Grand Valley.
150. Yeah, I got you there, 150. Thanks for stopping by, my friend. You're number 24, okay? Number 24 on the check-ins list. You are on the record. Oh.
And whoever said something about McDonald's, barf, barf, barf. Their food is disgusting.
Ella, easy now. We don't like McDonald's. All right, on number 25, we have Jeff. Jeff, thanks so much for stopping by. We're streaming on Facebook and YouTube. So, which one you like? I see you are on YouTube right now, so that's fine. That's totally fine. You are 9 Oscar Charlie 3467 3467. Thank you, Jeff. And you are number 25 on the check-ins list. Gonna look around. Hey, we got we got Gary. Oh, sorry. Gary, you are number 26. Thank you so much for being here, my friend. 9 Oscar Charlie 1521 1521. Thank you, sir. You're number 26. And we have Khan. You are number 27. Hello from Canada. Yes. Hello from Canada. And remember, we have no tariffs here, okay? No tariffs. No doubt about it. Okay, so my question was, which radio you would like to, from the radios that you own, okay, from the radios that you own, which one you would like to get rid of ASAP, as soon as possible, and why? Because I don't think anybody else, not everybody had a chance to answer. Sorry, I'm distracted. I'm reading comments coming all over the place. Yes, don't forget to hit the like button. Of course, only 2 likes, 15 people watching, 2 likes only. You gotta interact, guys, and hit the like button. Okay, back to our net here. What is the radio that you want to get rid of the most, and why? All right, so if you don't have any radios to get rid of, which radio is your, like, the dream radio, the radio that you would like to have, and why, obviously? If it is a powerful radio, we understand you like power. Some of you like classic radios. I like classic radios myself too. So I will totally understand if you tell me, oh, I would love to have a Cobra 2000. To be honest, I would love to have one too. Yeah, but once you are used to swim in the deep water, in the deep seas, I don't know if you can go back to the shallow waters, if you know what I mean.
I was thinking the same thing there, Nick. I would love to have a Cobra 2000 well. Also, a President 2510 would be really nice to have. But like you said, can you go back to that sort of thing? Well, it'd be nice to be on the shelf anyway.
Kind of got my two dream radios that I wanted.
They won't allow for them.
Yeah, you got to take a second mortgage out on the house for one of those things.
Are we reconnecting and disconnecting?
Yeah, Keeper, the CB technician at the CB shop told me all radios do drift, including that radio that you got, that 955. It will drift. No matter if it's cold or hot, it will drift.
Yeah, she's definitely a drifter. It still works good, don't get me wrong, but I think it was a little bit, I don't want to use that word, it was tinkered with on the inside a little bit. So, I don't know, something may be wrong with it in other ways, but no, it works good. My Anytone Quad 5 seems to be perfect even when it's cold.
Yeah, imagine if you get a Cobra 2000, though, that's the thing. You need to give it to a nice, to a good technician that likes radios and stuff, you know, and he should take his sweet time, a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 2 months if you have to replace all the capacitors with nice, expensive, good quality capacitors. Because if a 955 is drifting, imagine that Cobra after all these years, how much it will drift, right? So it will need a massive, let's say, rebuild, changing all the capacitors and whatnot. Maybe new transistors and whatnot. So just so you know that you have a good radio, you know, all the connections properly redone and whatnot. And then, yeah, you can have it there, and only by looking at it, like, I know the feeling. I know exactly the feeling. Remember, we share the same disease here, guys, and that's why we are all here for, because we share the same disease. Over.
Oh yeah.
955 has a reputation for being very stable. So if it's drifting, I think that's the exception to the rule. I understand, Matt, it will drift. I understand that. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it won't, but it's known to be pretty stable. And when I look at the inside of the 955 third gen, I look at the inside of the Quad 5 N2. Without studying the board closely, they look like they're identical boards. The footprint of the case is the same. The position of the heat sink's the same.
Yeah, that's what I find. The newer technology is better. They don't drift like the Anytone Quad 5 N2, or like if you have a 955, like the second version or third. I had a 955, the first version, and it would drift a little bit right from new. I bought that radio new. But, you know, it was the first version, and there was just, you know, it didn't have the same technology as they got now in the other ones. So, yeah, it's an older radio thing, I think, right?
I am, however, happy that I ended
Hi,
up
Howard.
with the
Thanks for stopping
955
by.
that I have. Because, and I did shared the story in one of my videos, but it is a Silent Keys radio. I actually got the stereo antenna on my car off of the guy who had this Striker, and he ended up passing away, unfortunately, back in January, and I seen his radio on Marketplace along with some other things, and I was like, well, I'll go and get the radio, so at least I have the radio, you know, I can kind of live on. Or
Oh. All right, 1 second, guys. 1 second. We got Howard. Howard says hello from Yellowknife, Northwest Territories. Thank you so much, Howard, for being here. 9 World Radio 115. I checked you in, and you are number 28. Okay, number 28 on the check-ins list. And on number 29, we have Dennis. Dennis, thank you so much for stopping by. We are streaming on Facebook and on YouTube tonight. So yeah. All right. So you are number 29, Dennis. Thank you so much for being here. Somebody else keyed up, guys. We have with Zello, we have this system that if you forget, because we're using the PTT like I'm using it right now. I touch the screen once. I say what I need to say for a minute or two, and then I touch the screen, and it lets go of the PTT. That's called the PTT lock. So in case if somebody forgets the PTT on, and after 10 seconds, we can key up on him, and that will release the PTT. So I guess that's what happened. Kiefer was talking, and somebody else tried to key it up, maybe accidentally. If you want to say something, my friend, please feel free to introduce yourself, just first name and location. That's all we ask. Go ahead, and then I'll get back to Kiefer with that 955, the Striker. Oh,
I guess nobody's keying up. But yeah, that's just how that's how I know that I'm talking too much, I guess.
no, it's okay, Kiefer. It's okay. It's don't say that. It's not a problem. You have a powerful radio there, so you need to get gauge 8 or gauge 10 directly from the battery into the radio. Don't be that guy to plug in the radio from the cigarette lighter. Okay, especially that kind of radio. That can be an issue also for the radio drifting, because you need to have solid power.
Oh yeah, I wired up my I hardwired everything in the car. I think last year sometime. I certainly do like it a lot better that way, that's for sure. I got these little quick connects in there and everything, so if I want to unhook everything, I just unplug it and pull it out of the car. It's great.
55, Barry, checking in. Good evening, everyone.
All right, all right. I just realized now that I have a wrong slideshow here on Facebook. I'm on YouTube. I'm gonna change it right now. 55. I'll check you in. You are number 30. Okay. You are number 30. Thanks for stopping by. We're boiling water at the same time. Yeah, nice. Good stuff.
No worries. I'm my lunch break at work, and I'm enjoying this new Zello walkie-talkie. Much, much better.
Chris, what's going on, bud? I ain't heard you on here in a while. Hope you're doing good.
Ever hanging in there, hanging in there. Wait night at work, so I'll take it. But yeah, we're doing okay.
Roger on that. Yeah, Keeper, I like the striker bet. I don't like the way you can change the colors on the thing.
Yeah, Dennis, there's
I
got to
don't
be a
care too
delay
much for
though.
that at all. I'd rather have it just one color and
Dennis, there's
not
a
flash
delay,
different
obviously.
colors.
Yeah, I don't mind the colors too much. I used to keep it on like a darker color when it was dark outside and a kind of a brighter color when it was bright outside. My thing, I didn't like the way you could switch around like the VFO and all that. I like that on the Anytone better. Same with the having the up and down switch on the microphone.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay, guys, we should say hi to Mike, 102 from Oshawa. Thanks so much for stopping by there, Mike. Dennis says he's watching both on the YouTube and Facebook. Well, Dennis, there is a delay, so I don't know which one's faster, so just pick one and stick with it. All right, so yes, Mike, you're number 31 on the check-ins list. Thank you so much for stopping by. Jeff, thanks. Good evening to you too, waving a hand from downtown Toronto. Anybody else, guys, would like to check in and say hi? Please feel free to do so at any time. If you try to key up and you see that it's not going through, that means someone else is keying up. Please try again, okay? Please try again. We need as many of you to participate. You know, the more the merrier. Otherwise, there is no point. There is no point of doing this if you guys are not going to participate. Thank you all for being here. For choosing us for your Friday night entertainment. So let's go, guys.
Let's go. We'll get in there and key up. Say hi.
Kiefer, were you talking about? I missed something because I was doing messaging on Facebook here. Did you say something about using the 955 in VFO mode?
What?
Yeah, it's got the. I can't even see it. It's too dark in here. It's got the switch on it where it goes to VFO mode. I didn't really care for it.
No, I don't at all, because if you switch to VFO mode, it brings you up somewhere in some alien universe where you were last. It doesn't bring you up anywhere near where you are now. So if you were in VFO mode on channel 37, and now you're on channel 55.
What?
I kind of lost you there at the end, but yeah, I had to jump through a bunch of hoops to get it onto 27 megahertz and all that in VFO mode. But when it was in channel mode, it was, or whatever it's called, it was fine.
So the other thing in VFO mode, If you use it in VFO, you're still clicking on the knob, and it sort of set mine kind of ruined it. So every now and again, when I'm in the mode it belongs in, regular mode, it'll skip a channel on me because I rattled through a whole bunch of channels on VFO mode.
I didn't play around with it too much, but I know what you mean, because there was a few frequencies on mine that weren't proper to the channel that it was supposed to be on. Like channel 20, for example, was 27299 or something like that. I don't know. It wasn't right.
I found the solution for me was to lock my clarifier to transmit and receive. And then if, say, I'm on 555 and I want to go to 540, I can go to 545 and tune down with the clarifier. And then I'm not rattling through and trying to find where home is on the VFO.
Yeah, I would play around with it a little bit more. I'm going to get it hooked up in here one day and tinker around with it.
My problem is, though, I need to figure out how to use VFO mode on the Quad 5N2, because a lot of people want to go to some place like flat frequency or in between channels 19 and 20 on the upper on the freeband, and without getting into VFO mode, you can't get there just by clicking channels.
Oh, with my Quad 5 there, I just hit the, I'm drawing a blank, but it's right by the volume button and the microphone cord going in. There is the frequency selector button, if I'm remembering correctly. Correct me if I'm wrong. I hit that and it brings me into frequency mode, and then I can jump in between everything and go wherever.
Okay, I got to study the panel and that button.
That'll be on the left side near the where the mic cable plugs in and all that. There's two buttons. I think it's band and frequency. There's two of them right there.
Thanks, Keeper. Take that. I'll check that out, because that was the one reason I was going to take that radio out of the truck.
Yeah, when you hit the frequency mode, the screen will go from CH37 to 27375, and you'll see the frequency layout. And then you hit the channel selector knob once, and it'll go to the 5. I forget the hertz that it is. Then you can hit it again, and it'll go to the 7, and then you can switch from there. That's normally what I do.
I did have it on frequency mode tonight once, and I didn't realize, I guess, where I was, and I didn't try to run the channel selector. So yeah, I'll get back into that. Thank you.
No worries. One last story before I shut up. Yeah, I used to switch it to frequency mode to make I would take videos just to make the screen look cooler on there with the frequency mode, and then I'd switch it back to channel mode so I could change channels before I memorized frequencies. Back when I was, I'm still a newbie, but back when I was a real newbie.
One more question before you go away. Channel back over, being as we have the floor. Is there a backlight on those buttons? The thing is useless in the truck at night.
I don't think so.
I don't know. I don't remember. I don't have the radio in front of me. Don't worry, Kiefer. It happens even in the most wealthiest families. We do forget the frequency versus the channel. Okie dokie. So don't feel guilty. UDX, you are number 32, my friend. UDX 357. Cowboy, yes sir, thanks for stopping by. You are number 32 on the checkings list. Thank you so much for stopping by. We are doing good. Oh, Steve, eh? Steve, thank you, Steve. Thank you for the reminder. Honestly, thank you. Good stuff, good stuff. All right, guys, I don't know if you guys from the chat want to participate in that. I asked which radio would like, from the radios you have, which radio would you like to get rid of as soon as possible? As soon as possible, which radio you would like to get rid of? I don't know if you want to participate from the comments. I will read the comments personally myself. So, yeah, if you want, you can comment below. Okie dokie. So, anybody else, guys, would like to check in and say hi? Please feel free to introduce yourselves. All we ask is a first name and location. And we are here for the same reason, because we share the same disease, buying more radios, because 10 radios is never enough.
Eddie Shack has got us back on track.
Something I'd just add to on that quad 5N2 there, Wayne, if you're using VFO, very easy to get the channels not lined up with the frequency. So say you're on 37, 27, 375. So you're on 37, you need to go to the VFO mode, and then you go up to the...
Oh, Ted, you're breaking up.
Read
You're breaking
27 555. So yeah, it's a design flaw too, in my opinion. But anyway,
I thought they had fixed that. That's the same sort of problem Adam was having with the Quad 6.
Hey Wade, now my Anytone 555, 55 plus. Now when I turn the radio on, everything lights up. I mean where it says 10 meter, all the buttons, everything in the display, everything lights up.
Matt, yours is different. You have the plus. Matt's radio is the one with like the classic look, like the Aries 2 or the Cobra 29 or the Superstar, or the knob, the radio with the knobs. Okay, that's why everything lights up. I want to say hi to Christian. Christian, my friend, thank you so much for stopping by. You are number 33 on the check-ins list. I'm going to write you down here just for the record. And you are 169 Waterdown, Ontario. 169. Thank you so much for stopping by, choosing us for your Friday night entertainment. We are open for business in your neighborhood. Good stuff. Yep. So, hey, Ron, sorry, before I let go. Yeah, Ron, thanks for stopping by. You are number 34, my friend. Thank you so much. You are number 34 on the check-ins list. 6521. I'll write you down here. Good stuff. Let me see before I let go. I don't want to miss anybody. Okie dokie. So, guys, finish what you're saying about the Anytone Quad 5, and then we're gonna change the topic.
Wayne, I shared a picture in the chat there of that frequency button, just if you
Let's take a look. Let's take a look. See, guys?
Thank you very much. Yeah, mine's the Quad 5N2, and I don't seem to have any backlighting on the buttons, which I think is kind of a cheap out. But anyway, thanks, Matthew. Appreciate it.
Sounds like Wayne's going to venture down the rabbit hole.
I gotta have a drinky poo and some supper yet. No worries at all. I'm here for a while, Dan.
Right on.
Yep, I just gotta wait till the weather warms up so a buddy of mine can come over and take my antenna down and take the old coax out. Oh, guys, if you change coaxes, make sure you get a little wire brush and go up inside where the that pointy thing goes inside the antenna. Because it can have corrosion in there. Just
KF325 Clean Flow, if you get your hands on it, good contact cleaner. And yeah, you can. It'll make your corroded connections clean up for you.
All right, good stuff with the Kenflow. I've heard that brand before. On number 35, we have our good friend Ken. I bet he's on the mobile. He's saying good evening to me and to everyone in the group. 9 Oscar Charlie 914 Campbellford, Ontario. Mobile waving. Ken, you need to tell me every Friday you're on the mobile. So you either drive around with like having a coffee somewhere in a plaza or something, or where do you go every Friday night mobile? You got to tell us. Or tell me and I won't tell anybody. I need to know. Like I know Wade, 1313, he's always on the mobile because he's finishing work and going back to his house. But what are you doing every Friday night? I'm just curious on the mobile there. All right, guys. Yeah, Wayne, can you repeat the Ken Flow again one more time, please? The cleaner.
I think the electric cleaner spray is KF325. We're a distributor, so I think I got it right.
well, I'll just use a wire brush. You know, it'll do what it'll have to do. So
I like using just a little bit of steel wool. Just get in there, rub it back and forth, and
Yes.
it comes up right, and make sure you clean it after.
Yes, still will. You have to rinse it with something up. Yep.
Possibly a brass brush should be a good idea, or wire brush, but yeah, anything that works is good.
yep, that way I don't have to spend any money.
Enhance the sound a little bit, guys. All right. Again, if you key up, guys, and somebody else keyed up milliseconds before you, you can key up right away. Just introduce yourself. So, tell us your first name and location. That's all we ask for. If you would like to have an 9 Oscar Charlie call sign or just a regular Oscar Charlie call sign, if you are from the States or from anywhere else, you can be 2 Oscar Charlie or 18, which is Greece, for example, or 1 Oscar Charlie, which is Italy, and so on and so forth. So yeah, if you'd like Oscar Charlie call sign, just join us on Facebook. If you don't want Facebook, just send me a message here and I will give you the call sign. That's not a problem. We have a list. You can check all the call signs that are taken. So if your number is taken, then we can, I don't know, maybe add digit 0 in front of it, or maybe we can come up with something else. Thank you so much for being here. I've got 15 people watching on the YouTube. I got 6 people watching on Facebook. Thanks, guys. And I think it was 28 people here on the Zello. Thank you so much for being here in our Friday night live net. Let me know if you have anything else. We're going to jump into the next topic of tonight's live net.
To the left of your Cobra there, Nick, is that the little tuner or SDR that you featured in your video?
That's a big 10-4 there, good buddy. It's the mini HF receiver, the mini HF receiver.
I'd sure like to see what the RF does if anybody uses a wire brush on their connections. Holy.
Interesting.
I like to use dilated grease after I'm all cleaned up and everything, and of course IPA and a little bit of steel wool and wash it all up really well. Then a little dilated grease, and I'm all set.
I agree with Dan. I think brass or fiber. Fiber is probably the better choice for a brush.
Yes, sir.
Problem is with brass, though, it leaves an awful mess behind. You got to clean it really well with cotton, bud, or stuff like that. I don't know. I used to clean video game cartridges with that, and what a mess.
Better to use that than a steel wire brush to gouge gouges in your connections there where the RF is just going to have a heyday.
Yep, he's probably right.
Well, the guy, my buddy of mine, he knows what he's doing, so take it from there.
Yep, good stuff. Good stuff on the steel wool and the wire brush. All right. Let me see here. Anybody else? I don't want to forget anybody. Oh, Wayne. Okay, Wayne, you were already here. You commented on Facebook. That's all good. It's all good in the hood. I don't know if you noticed. I haven't hooked up the antenna. I came late and I was a little bit windy, and I'm like, okay, let me eat something and have everything ready for the streaming. Because as you can see, we stream both on Facebook and on YouTube at the same time. Technology, eh? Wow, technology. All right, I want to continue from last Friday, because I asked you last Friday which one is your favorite radio, whether you have it or not, and why. I don't know if everybody had a chance to respond to that. I just want to hear and see what you have to say, and also if you guys want to comment on YouTube or on Facebook, I'm here. I'll read your comments. I will relay your comments live here. So if you would like to comment, which radio is your favorite and why? If you had answered on the last Friday's net, don't worry. Just oh, I see UDX. Steve is posting videos. He just posted another contact that he made. He makes so many contacts because he has time. I don't have time to do that, but maybe on this weekend we'll make some contacts too. Okay, guys, let me hear your answers.
I don't know if I can answer you, Nick. I showed you my radio when we were at Hanover, and you said why, and I don't think I can put it on YouTube.
I said why?
Yeah, you did. The FT991A.
Well, I'm gonna say why again. Why? That's okay. If it's the radio that you like, yeah, you know, it is what you like, and it's your decision, and you good luck to you. Anybody else would like to add anything on this topic, guys? Which radio is your favorite and why? All right. How about if we do the live net every second Friday of the month? So instead of every Friday, we'll do it every second Friday. How about that?
The question, I was just walking in the door again, so I kind of missed it.
The question was, live has two doors. You're walking towards the door. Which one will you pick? The door on the left or the door on the right?
I'd pick whatever one's on YouTube, but honestly, it don't matter to me. But I do prefer it on YouTube.
I like it. I like Facebook. I don't know why. It just looks better. Also, another thing too, I noticed you're using two cameras. One on the left would be my YouTube. One on the right would be my Facebook. Why is the one on the right darker?
I'm sorry. The way I have set up the cameras is the one on the left is for Facebook, and yes, it is a little bit darker. So I'm just gonna move the light over like so, so that you can, because I see a glare. Okay, I see a glare, and see now the camera has hard time zooming. So I'll make it a little bit dark. Okay, now it's there. It's relaxed. Well, so you can read the because I don't know if you can read, like I don't know if you can see the app, the Zello very clear, and you can see who is talking or not. So that's why I have it a little bit turned off to the left. Yeah, and because it's colorful and it makes a nice atmosphere.
So I meant the one you're using for excuse me. Crap! I can't speak all of a sudden. I'm tongue-tied. I'm trying to say Facebook. That's right. I'm trying to say no, I'm not. Yeah, Facebook. Oh crap! I'm all screwed up. I'm trying to say the one on Facebook is a little darker than the one on YouTube.
Yeah, and I answer this question because the camera starts changing the focus, and that's why the camera is a little it's in an angle. Well, we gotta keep some mystery going on there, Eric. If I tell you all my secrets, then you know, what's the point? I'm not doing it on purpose. If I make it too bright, you will see the glare here on the screen, and then this becomes blurry, so you cannot read. Like you can see the red blue when people key up and whatnot, but then you won't be able to see the person here. So I think this way is a little bit clearer. Like, can you see the screen? Like, can you see exactly what's going on the screen here on the phone?
At the moment, your camera on Facebook is locked up.
What do you mean locked up? I don't see locked up. Audio. Yeah, everything is moving, so I don't think it's locked up. Maybe you need to refresh the page there. And again, my explanation for being a little bit darker is because of the glare. When I bring the light in the middle of the shot, let's say, it's a little bit like there is a glare. Again, I don't know. What do you guys think? For those of you who are watching, from the millions watching at home on Facebook, 4 people, what do you think about the picture quality, guys?
Trying to get on Facebook right now, but my computer is being very slow.
All right, there is a delay. 1521. I forget your first name. 1521. You keyed up. I don't know if you keyed up by accident, but if you're watching the Zello, sorry, if you're watching the stream, whether it's Facebook or YouTube, and trying to key up, you won't be able to do it. So you gotta, if you want to participate on Zello, you will have to mute the TV or the computer that you have there, because there is a delay on the internet, especially now that I'm running 2 streams at the same time. There is a little bit of a delay. So if you're trying to key up in between, thinking that because it's live, yeah, it is live, but there's a delay. So you might want to put the volume down and focus on the phone here.
I think the problem with my computer, Nick, is that it's updating. Windows came out with an update. So sorry about that. I guess everything's okay.
Yeah, back to the radio thing. I think if I could only have one radio, I think I'd have to go with Wayne's choice, to be honest. And why? Because it does everything, you know, from UHF, VHF, HF. You can get that unlocked for CB band. You can have one radio and do it all.
That's why the best way is to have an HF radio. I'm so happy. I bought this Yaesu FT891 brand new from Radio World. I still have 3 years warranty. It's almost, it's still less than a year than when I bought it. I hardly used it a couple of times on the mobile. And I have this Kenwood TS680, which is the same as the Kenwood 140, the old 140. The difference is that the Kenwood TS680 has the 50 megahertz band, the 6 meters. So yeah, you can go basically anywhere. Yeah. So you can go to 80 meters, 40 meters, 15 meters, 20 meters. You can go basically anywhere. Okie dokie, I see the Cowboy in Mud Bucket. You're gonna cut in front of 21 again tonight. Guys, 21 is live, eh? I don't know, Steve, if you can hear me there, and Cowboy. 20 is live. 21 is live for almost an hour now. I don't know if you wanna swing by and say hi over there. Yeah, you cheat. Yeah. All I do is push that button. And I don't know how I cheat. So I wanted to say something because about people using the radio. Unfortunately, we cannot change people's behavior, and we don't have the right to do so. But there is people, especially let's say from Texas, they have a beam antenna, good for them. They will point the antenna north. They're gonna crank 600 watts or 400 watts, and again, good for them because they want to be the best station in the nation and the station with the most vibration. And then they key up having a conversation. And then here in Canada, we cannot even talk to the locals because they're booming 6 and 7 and 9 S units. And I don't know what you guys think about that. Like, I understand you want to be the best station in the nation, but then again, you didn't buy the frequency. You just bought a radio. So let me hear your thoughts about this one, guys. Okay, no comment on that. That's weird. Are you one of those guys? Trisha here says that Zello is spyware. I won't use it. Just saying hi to everyone here. Well, thanks for joining. Thanks for stopping by. I'll check you in on the check-ins list. And you are number 36, Trisha. Thank you so much for stopping by. I don't remember seeing you here before. Thank you so much. You are number 36 on the check-ins list. And yeah, you can turn it off. Again, we use Zello. We use Zello once every week just to communicate with our members because we cannot, unfortunately, communicate via the CB radio. No matter the whatever the frequency is, no matter, we cannot make it. So once a week, I turn it on and I talk to this group here, and we stream it live, as you can see on Facebook and on YouTube at the same time. So I'm not saying give up your radio and use Zello. Once a week, you can turn it on and participate, and you can meet new people. You can ask a question. You can express a concern or whatnot. The channel is always on here on Zello. There is always people to talk to at any time. But yeah, you can turn it on, let's say once every Friday for a couple of hours, because that's what we usually do, 2 hours, 2.5 hours, depending on the mood, depending on the crowd. And yeah, Steve is asking if we don't have amplifiers in Canada. Yes, we do have amplifiers in Canada. I tend not to use them because I have this radio here that does about 150. The radio below does about 100. But I have talked Skip with 12 watts and 20 watts all over Europe with the window antenna. And one time I was talking to you from the mobile, Steve, and I had a Galaxy, a Magnum S9, which does about 35 watts, 35 to 40 watts. I was on the mobile. And then when I came home, I was using the window antenna with a similar power. I don't use amplifiers here. So it all depends on the conditions. Let me hear you guys. What do you think?
Zello is spyware, but Facebook isn't.
You know, you can talk to the world on 11 meters. You don't need spyware. The whole world can hear you.
Yeah, we understand, but Teresa meant that Zello is spyware. I don't know where you get that idea from. Facebook is not spyware. Like, you probably know these things. I'm not God. I don't know everything, but some things I have, I think I know what I'm doing, and I think I know what I'm saying. So if you have a service that, let's say WhatsApp or Facebook, that gives you all these things for free, you can create a profile. You can create an album with your pictures. You can find other friends. You can see their birthdays, what they posted on their wall, what other people say, common friends, mutual friends, and all that. And you think that's free? Well, it is free. It's not free because they take our information and they sell it. Okay, they take where we click. They look at what we do online, and then depending on that, they tailor commercials for that. Like one time I was talking about, hey, Joseph, thanks so much, buddy. Thanks so much for coming. I'll mark it down here as number 37, Joseph. Thanks so much. Sorry, I changed the topic, but I had to welcome Joseph here. So, like, I remember one day talking about something in another country, a show, and then the next day I'm on YouTube and I can see ads about that show that I was talking the day before on with my buddy on the phone, right? So yeah, Zello is a spyware, but so does everything else is a spyware. What do you think, guys? Let me hear you.
You got that right, Nick.
That's true, Nick. I'll tell you what, I was looking for a tractor. I need to buy a new tractor. And I went to look at all kinds of different brands. I talked about all these other brands. I said, I'm going to buy a tractor, but I'm not going to buy a John Deere. And the next thing you know, I get all these tractor ads on my everything. You name it, I get it on everything.
The algorithm that's building from your searches.
If somebody's spying on me, they have a really boring life.
Oh, that was funny. That was funny. You know, the algorithm, the computers, the robots are listening. Oh, hey, did he say a keyword? Nothing, eh? Oh, man, let's try again. Okay, let's see if we can. That's funny. Teresa says, the reason I said Zello is spyware is because they data mine from our devices. Yeah, you're right, but so does everything else, like WhatsApp and Facebook and whatnot, and all these other supposedly free services. And again, as I said, we just use it once a week, just so that we can communicate with our brothers and sisters that we share the same disease and we like radios. Yeah, Facebook, of course. Yeah, absolutely. Exactly. That's the point. All these free apps, they spy on us. Yeah. Okay, we got Paul. Paul, let me get you in here on the list. Paul, you are on the VIP list, number 38, okay? You made it on the VIP list. Let me get you in here. Again, you're number 38. 9 Oscar Charlie 629. Oscar Charlie 629. Thank you so much, Paul. Paul, we're streaming both on Facebook and YouTube. So yeah, if you want to watch it there or here or there, it doesn't really matter. Joseph, I checked you in a minute ago. You are number 37. Okay. Unfortunately, I was saying that I was late and I didn't have time to hook up the antenna. I can do it now if you guys continue talk. I can swing by the window there and I can hook up the antenna. Steve, UDX 483 on the chat says, I have a couple of 2 pills and 4 pills. Steve, check their expiration date. Maybe they have expired. You should store them, if you have medication like this, on a dry and dark place. Over. Yeah, me, Tris. I'm in downtown West.
Some stuff needs to be in the refrigerator. You're funny, Nick.
Yeah, in a cool and dry, did I say dark? Sorry, cool and dry space. If you have pills there, yeah. Steve has a lot of pills. So Steve, again, in a cool and dry space. Teresa is saying I'm in downtown West. I'm in downtown West too, Toronto, and I'm close to Liberty Village, if that rings any bells there. All right. What do you have to say about my other question that I had, that you bought a radio, not the frequency?
There's a fair few people out there that think they are the frequency police. There's some crazy people out there. I heard an example today from a fellow who was talking to somebody overseas, and they were trying to communicate in 2 different languages. They were finding common ground, and after 20 minutes, another operator came on the air and told them they were talking gibberish. Get off the radio.
I get that all the time sometimes. So what I do, I start speaking Dutch to them, and they get pissed off and leave.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Change the language, and then you confuse them, and you don't know what's going on. They don't know what's going on. What I was gonna say is about the other people that not the police, okay, not the police for that matter, but the other people, they want to be the best station in the nation, and okay, let me grab a cup of coffee, warm up my tube amplifier, which is pushing like, I don't know, 600 watts, and let me spend the next 5 hours on channel 38 making contacts. What about the rest of us? Yeah, buddy, why don't you lower your power and keep it local? What do you think about that?
You got to pretend you're a radio cop and tell them, I'm going to report you. Breaking the law.
Oh, breaking the law.
I think it's awful simple.
Cool,
it's kind of
cool.
like television. If you don't like what you're listening to, change the channel.
We are neighbors. I understand we can change the channel, but like, why do you have to occupy the frequency? Again, you bought a radio, good for you. You bought a big antenna, congratulations. You want to be the best station, the station with the most vibration. Good luck to you. But why do you occupy a frequency that everybody wants to key up in there and have a conversation? Thanks, Cowboy. Thanks for coming.
You know,
Thanks
the
for stopping by.
111 guy, he says, what's so great about Channel 38? Well, you know, I talked to him once. I said, well, it's a channel that was sort of unofficially organized as a call channel. He goes, what's so special about it? I said, well, if you don't like it, go somewhere else. Wow, he didn't like that. And I heard 111 for 2 days.
I had to take a pause for the cause. What did I miss?
No, we were just talking about people trying to occupy a certain channel there. But yeah, that's what I do. I mean, if I don't like it, I just spin the dial to a different one.
Funny, I'm the opposite. If a frequency is quiet, I'll go up to channel 38 just so I could listen to all the nonsense. I love it.
Yeah, but I think the thing, Keeper, is if you are on channel with somebody talking, and somebody else decides they're going to get rude with you, and they weren't even there for the last 15 minutes, how do you handle that?
Oh, I had that a couple hours ago with 29 in Texas, and I just started firing
same here,
back
Steve.
at him.
Same here.
It was fun.
Yeah, Steve says, Steve UDX 483 says that he spends more time on the upper channels. Yeah, me too. Last Saturday, I had the best conditions ever with Greece, guys. With Greece, believe it or not. And I made some clips that I was planning to post on that Greek Facebook club there, Facebook group. So I started making contacts here at home, but I had to go out. So I took the Magnum S9, put it on the mobile, and then I went by Park Lawn, Humber River there, next to the lake. And holy crap, like you cannot imagine. And then I went up to 10 meters, 28 megahertz in the ham band, and I made so many contacts because it's quiet there. There's no Spanish people or anybody else doing whatever. And from the mobile, you'll be amazed how many contacts I made. So, and without what the Magnum does, I don't know, 30, 35, 40 watts with a nice power mic that I use. So yeah, the question, Kiefer, was you bought a radio, good for you. You bought a huge beam antenna, good for you. And then you want to be the station with the most vibration, and you want to have I don't know, 600 watts, and then you point the antenna north, and then you go on 38, and then you key up for 5 hours because you're retired, and you want to, and you want to do your thing. Good for you. But then up here in Canada, we cannot talk to the locals. Yeah. Steve says he only got Greece once. Well, I last Saturday, Steve, for 5-6 hours, Greece was coming in on the mobile nonstop. I was shocked. So yeah, what do you think about that, there, Kiefer? I know your mind goes to someone well known, and I told him many times ago, you came to 38 to do a check-in. Like seriously, what about the rest of us?
With me, it's like I don't like to hog it up too much. Like I feel bad right now, just kind of feeling like I'm dragging it on a little bit long. But if I don't like to listen to it, then I do spin the VFO. But I try not to hog anything up. But when it comes to the To me, when it comes to the Hogtown Radio Roundup, I don't know if that's what people are talking about or not. I'm not making any assumptions. I will. To me, it's only one day out of the week, and there's lots of other frequencies.
Yeah, but you cannot do that on 38, pushing 600 watts. And like, what about the rest of us? You point north, point somewhere else, or lower your power a little bit. Like, think of the other people. Like, come on.
Well, with I know that Brad doesn't do it on 38, but with the Roundup there, he spins his antenna around here and there. But I don't know if we're talking about him or not. But I know there's a few guys that are on 38 who are a little long-winded, but it really doesn't bother me because if it's extremely busy and I can't get through on 38, I'll just go down to 365 or 375 or above that or below that, or I'll spin around and search.
I like the Hogtown Radio Roundup, and I think that there's several hundred of us out here that do. And Kiefer, you become a celebrity there. I just have trouble getting through because he is busy. But it's like an hour and a half, a couple times on Saturday, right?
Well,
yeah, exactly. And I think Brad does a good thing. He I've heard people complain, oh, he's checking people in for no reason, blah blah blah. But he does do the live stream on Facebook to, show people how they sound and all that. And, it makes people feel involved. Like,
sorry, Kiefer. Sorry, I cut you off. I wasn't talking about the Hogtown radio. Steve says he's on 365. Yeah, Wayne, you said that too. But last Saturday and Sunday, he was coming in on 38, right? He was coming in on 38. So, yeah, I know you want to see how you sound and all that. What can I say? I wasn't talking about, well, sure, why not? Even him sometimes. Why do it on 38? Or if you want to do it on 38, I don't know. I guess it's a free-for-all. We can never win. And the only thing we can do is change the frequency. That's why I don't hang out too much on 38, just the late at nights to talk to the locals, and then I'm out of here. During the day, I just go somewhere else. Any comments, concerns, guys? Anybody else would like to comment on this? Please feel free. We didn't hear Louisiana Thomas there. I don't know if you're still here with us. If you want to say something, I don't know.
Worries about the cutoff. It kind of cuts me off from being too long-winded. But yeah, I find Brad, even when he's making some QSOs, he doesn't stick around too much. Like, I'll hear him say on 365, oh, I'm going to get out of here. And the next thing you know, I go up to 385 and he's there, and then he doesn't stick around too long.
Yeah, and I hate to hog the floor here, Nick, but if he's on 38 on Sunday, he's not doing check-ins. He's just being a radio operator.
Hi, I want to check in, Daniel, 290, Houston, Texas.
Hey, Town, welcome aboard.
I made it, man.
Welcome.
Hey, Daniel. Thanks so much, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. You're number 39 on the check-ins list, 290, Texas. Good to have you here.
Copy 39. Is that a good number?
Any number's a good number, Dan.
You got that right.
Give for it. Well, I don't know about any number, Wayne. 13 is kind of a bad number, you think?
39's just fine.
I'm okay with it. 13 rules. That was my birthday just, a week ago.
Now, you do know Daniel is a song by Elton John.
Yeah. Well, my birthday was March 11th. Just passed, man.
And you do realize that Valerie's favorite number is 77.
Nah, 69. That was what they did on that one game. 69. What was that?
Well, sorry, Daniel, I keyed up on you. I thought you finished there. I guess there is a delay on the internet. I'm so sorry. My apologies. You know what? If you play Lotto, one time, I don't know, you check in as number 1. The next Friday, you check in as number, I don't know, 15, and then 22, and then whatever, 43. And then mark those numbers down and go play Lotto. You never know.
You might get lucky, huh?
Yeah, the only condition is if you do that, you got to buy me a brand new radio, and then the rest of the money is yours.
Oh, my goodness. You hear that, Wayne?
I think in Texas you got to split it with the government. So yeah, and then the rest of the money's yours.
Wow. Well, y'all are not asking a whole lot.
Oh well, Powerball ticket can have good rewards.
Yeah, so write down those numbers, guys, and when you collect, I don't know, 6 numbers, if you like for Lotto Max, I think the maximum number is 49. I don't remember having 49. We actually did have 50 or 52 people at some point here on the live net. So when you have a 50, I don't know, pick the number 5, or if you have the number 62, of course, it doesn't exist on the Lotto here in Canada. It stops at 49, but do like 6 and 2, 8. So, play number 8. And yeah, write those numbers down. You never know. And then when you really win, I'm sure we will never know because you will disappear. If you ever come back here, make sure you buy me a radio because you got this because of me.
Sure. Okay. I'm going to use the Powerball, and I'm going to have the Powerball number as 32, huh?
Like you made it sound like disappears because somebody finds you.
If I win, you guarantee I'm going to disappear.
But after you've had the Donald Trump?
Uh-oh.
I'm going to hide in the bush, man.
If I win, forget about Facebook and forget about Zello and forget about everything. I'm gone.
I know that's right.
Move to the big house now.
I can picture already. Oh, hey, by the way, where is Adam? We didn't hear Adam tonight. Oh, so I picture you and Adam, Wayne, talking on Zello and saying, hey, it's 9 o'clock. Where's Nick? And Adam will say, well, I'll drink to that. He's coming any minute now. And then 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Any sign of Nick? And then I'm going to be gone. But where is Adam tonight?
I'm going to swing to the side for a minute, Wayne. I got a new member I've been talking to on the dark side, so I'll be back shortly.
And for Daniel, yeah, I haven't heard Adam in several days. I can't remember the last when I heard him.
I think Adam's, he's babysitting the furnace, the wood furnace. The weather's not too bad. Tonight it's going to be very cold. It's going to be minus 11.
Oh, wait. He's babysitting the furnace, so he's not speaking to not to wake up the furnace?
Adam might be babysitting a liquor bottle. Who knows?
Oh no, he's got to babysit that wood furnace. He's got he don't pay rent.
You're welcome.
Babysits that wood furnace, and that's how he pays his rent.
Yeah, come to think of it, I was going to ask where that cat was.
Are you still on here, Dan? Have you heard from Adam lately?
Nope, have not. Sue probably got a hold of him.
I don't think he dropped the phone in the toilet.
Hey everyone, how's it going? 73 from 159. Sorry for joining late.
I think the toilet for Adam's an outhouse.
Good evening, 159 from 436.
Hey, Joseph. No worries, man. No worries. Thanks for stopping by. 159. I checked you in earlier. You are number 37. Okay, 37. And as I said, mark those numbers down. And when you get like 6 or 7 numbers, go play lotto. You never know. So yeah, I was watching that commercial about a credit card or a bank, and there's a guy in the men's washroom, and he's sitting on the toilet, and he dropped the phone in there, and the commercial was, don't worry, we got you, and this and that. But where's Adam? Let me I'll put his name on the comment, see if he receives it. Let me hear.
Nine Oscar Charlie 070, number 38 for the night.
Negative, Alfonso 070. 070. You are number 40. Okay. 37 was earlier. So 070. Alfonso, thank you for stopping by. You are lucky number 40. The floor is yours. Welcome.
Thank you very much, compadre. I hope your load on the motherland is good. And your cats in Toronto are doing well, as your wife. Thank you, guys. Great to be back. I know I've been missing in action for a few weeks due to some health issues. I was in the hospital a couple of weeks ago, but I'm here. A little bit late, but I made it.
Welcome, Alfonso.
Yeah, good to hear you. Yeah, I was wondering how you're doing and what was going on, but good to hear you back.
Still battling some things, waiting for another doctor appointment to do some more testing. One of the problems is almost under control. The other one, we don't know what the root cause is, but like I said, my immunodefense has been really low because of everything I'm doing, or the treatment and all that. And I happened to catch a cold and put me in the hospital. To make a long story short, like I said, just hanging in there. My antenna, something happened with one of the elements. My antenna is not working in 20 and 40. It's working on 10, 11, and 15. It won't work on 20 or 40 meters, which I'm not happy about that because I need to find out somebody who can test and fix the traps. And I'm going to have to rent a scissor lift to bring the antenna down. I'm not happy about that.
Yeah, no doubt about that. That's never fun when you got antenna problems. Just means more work.
Well, huge headache in my case, because like I said, with the antenna being on the tower with 3 elements, there is I gotta rent a scissor lift to get it down. Then I gotta find somebody who can fix the thing, because I doubt it I'm gonna be able to line it up to be done like on a weekend, right? And and every weekend I rent the scissor lift is $330.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, you kind of makes you see why so many guys just run a wire antenna for a lot of those bands.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know. It's just everything. You guys remember in November when we have that very strong wind just before the snow? That was for about 3-4 days. That was very strong wind. Since then, the antennas, I don't know, something happened with one of the traps. Like I said, it's a bummer. I'm using the wire MFET 420 and 40, but it is not the same.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Yeah, yeah. I said to the wife today, I'm like it seems like it's always windy around here lately. Like around this area, anyway. It's been just the last bunch of days. It's just been wind. I don't know. Gets old after a while.
Yeah, it's the same here, and like I said, the antenna won't. I mean, the tower won't move. It has a guide, the wire guides to hold it in place, and it's the part from the neck of the tower that is where the antenna is. It's just about 6-7 inches, and then it's 4 feet for the small 2 meter. But it's just it's just going to be a problem. And actually trying to find somebody who technically will know what to do with the traps, how to fix it. I mean, test how to fix it. I'm in the search of that before I do anything with the thing itself.
Hey, Ted, I'll tell you what, on my beam, yesterday morning, I had 5 squirrels sitting on the top element. Around the boom, all 5 of them. I wanted to get my 22 and fling them right off because the damn antenna didn't work. I wondered, what the hell's going on? First I thought a pterodactyl sat on it, but no, 5 freaking squirrels.
Well, Ted, if y'all quit bringing so much wind up there in Canada, then you wouldn't have all that wind.
Might be true, but it would be true if it was hot air. But yeah, it's been a cold wind.
Very cold and windy. I agree. I've been getting a lot of strong winds the whole last 10 days.
Too cold, and I'm sick of it. I just cannot wait for it to get hot out.
It has been too cold. Gary, if you start taking pot shots at squirrels, get a blunderbuss, because the ones you miss are going to remember you.
Oh, I know that, old buggers. I got all different color ones, gray ones, the black ones, and I got a red one too, a Venezuelan red squirrel. They're horrible things, mean. And yeah, I go up there with my, well, I got a pellet rifle. I ding them in the ass, but I have a 22. I can kill them if they piss me off. But they look at me like, ha, try and get me.
Gotta watch, because they might start throwing pine cones and walnuts at you, because they used to do that to my dad.
Did you just say a Venezuelan red squirrel?
A Venezuelan red squirrel.
How the heck you have a Venezuelan red squirrel over here?
Mamma mia. Sorry, guys, I have to jump in here. 21, South Carolina is saying hello from South Carolina. Checking in. I need to run. I have to also check into the World Radio 559. Thank you so much. Hey, JT, thank you so much for stopping by. Sorry if I didn't see that earlier. You are number 41, 21, South Carolina. JT says hello. Teresa says I'm signing off. Nice to meet you all. Thank you, Teresa, for stopping by. Sorry, I just left the guys talking here a little bit. Errol, thank you so much, my friend. You are number 42. Sorry, guys, for interrupting, but we have new people here, and we need to welcome them. Thank you so much for watching the live stream here on Facebook. Errol says he's from Leamington, and not many people in the area use the CB radio. Errol, again, you're number 42. Guys, if you have anybody in the area, I don't know, Ted, if you're still here with us, isn't that close to where you are? Leamington with Listowel, maybe, Earl? I know Ted is there. Okie dokie, thanks so much. Again, you're number 42. Yeah, Ted, if you're here, just let me know that, and then you guys can continue with the Venezuelan squirrel. That's what you were saying. Let's hear from Ted first. Sorry.
No. Leamington is way south. Leamington's almost like as south as you can go in Ontario. It gets way down there. So it's probably, I don't know, 3 hours from here, I want to say.
Oh, wow, that far.
Is that in the Niagara region?
Probably it is, yeah.
No, it's over in the Windsor region, and it's probably more the south than 10 or 15% of the United States.
Huh.
Yeah, it's like kind of like a different world down there. It's more like normally they don't get a lot of snow and that kind of stuff. So, yeah. I just gotta grab a coffee and I gotta look outside. Apparently, according to the ham clock, 100% chance of aurora. So let's see if I can see that. I'll be right back.
Look at you. Okay, still curious. How do you have a Venezuelan red squirrel over here?
Yeah, I met Aurora the other night, but she wasn't pretty. Anyway.
I can see Aurora. Well, a little bit. It's not much.
Oh, good stuff. Good stuff, guys. Thank you for being here. Let me see what the time is. The time is almost 11. We're almost 2 hours in this. Thank you so much for choosing us for your Friday night entertainment. People coming and going, and that's good. We understand you guys have things to do. Someone is screaming. I don't know if it's from my neighborhood or coming from the street. Somebody's screaming. I'll be back, guys. 1 second. Okay, just give me 1 second.
Yeah, I just posted a picture on there. That's Aurora going right across, I know, Hudson's Bay in northern provinces. in the red, orange. But yeah, I heard Adam on here about 2 days ago. Midday is chewing the fat with somebody. And I was just wondering if anybody's heard Chester, Sugar Delta 178 out of Winnipeg. I normally hear him a lot on Triple Nickel, and I normally have a pretty good pipeline to him, but I haven't heard him at all in the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, well, we didn't hear Adam. I don't know the past few days, but usually he's here on the chat on Zello. I don't know what happened tonight, but anyway, it's all good. It's all good in the hood. Anybody else, guys, would like to say hello and introduce themselves? All we ask is a first name and location. If you have a question about radios, about an antenna, I'm not talking about the experienced guys and the licensed guys. Just, you know, if you are new here and you have a question, you want to ask something about Zello that you don't know, or yeah, feel free.
You guys, don't be shy, by the way. Any question you have, you may think it's goofy or not, don't worry. There's no such thing as a goofy question, and we're all here for you, especially all the new people. Don't be shy.
I was trying to figure out why I was hearing stuff on the feed that I couldn't hear on the radio. I just realized when I paused the feed and restarted the feed, it started back when I paused it and kept playing. So I was hearing stuff that had been said previously that wasn't coming across here. That was interesting.
Guys, speaking of antennas, does anybody knows who could check and fix my elements on the beam? If anybody that we know, kind of local, I mean, I know Southern Ontario per se. Yeah, that's what I was afraid.
Yeah. Okie dokie. So that wasn't for you. That was for me, Alfonso. If anybody else would like to introduce themselves, you know, right before you commented, that was for. All right, it's 11 o'clock by 2 minutes. I don't know whoever is left here on Facebook. Whoever is left here on Facebook, throw a comment or a thumbs up or something. I just want to see. I think only one person left on Facebook. Thanks for your participation. Let me. There you go. All right. Anybody else would like to say something, or even somebody that didn't have a chance to talk earlier about the nice two topics that we had before? All right. I'll take that as a yes. All right. So again, whoever is watching on Facebook, please throw in a comment if you can, so that we can see the platform here. All right. So yeah, if you're watching on Facebook, just say hi or something so I can see who it is, because I'm confused now. I see Mark and I also see Joseph. So I don't know. Yeah. And yeah.
I don't know why I'm showing up on the Facebook. I'm here. I'm just sitting on my radio.
Well, Nick, I was on Facebook and it knocked me out. I have no idea why, but I was there for a long time.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I don't know, Joseph. Yeah, you're right. It still shows you here. Anyway, I also see Mark, and on the top left, I see that only one person is watching. So I don't know if it means me, or if it's someone else is in here also on the feed. So that's why I'm saying if you're here watching YouTube, I mean, sorry, Facebook, just throw the thumbs up or comment or say something. Yeah, what time is it? 11. Yeah, yep, not a problem.
Well, it was not worth me going outside. I didn't really see much here, so I did get a coffee though.
And I got a nice cold moose head.
Oh, moose head, huh? Nice.
I'm drinking Scottish rye, I guess you call it. I guess they call it. It's their version of bourbon, I think. I'm not sure.
Oh.
Moose head in the cooler. Oh yeah.
And now. Hey, Mark. Okay. All right. Now I know it's Mark. Who else is watching from the live stream? If you want to say hi, I see 3 people right now. Yeah, just say hi. I'll check you in here on the check-ins list, and yeah, so at least we know what's going on. So 2 hours in this one, guys. We touched a lot of topics. I don't know if you're happy or not with that. If you want to talk about something else, if you have a suggestion. One of the questions was, for those of you who joined now, was from the radios you own, what would be the radio that you will sell ASAP, like right away? Or the last Friday's question was, which one is your favorite radio and why? So I don't know if you want to comment on that. Feel free.
So the question is what radios we have for sale?
No, the radio that you don't like and you would like to get rid of. Look at Steve, UDX 483. He's posting videos galore. Sao Paulo, Brazil. Nice, very nice. Okie dokie, yeah. So I don't know if you have a radio that you're planning to get rid of, that you would like to get rid of, and why. Not if you're selling a radio, no.
I have a TRC 20. I bought it in 1985, 5, I think. 5 channels. I've had it ever since. I used to use my motorcycle. I just keep it on the shelf here. It has all the crystals and everything. It runs great, but I have no use for it. I'd like to give it to a kid.
Trying to think what would be the worst radio I've ever had. I've had so many radios, but I'll have to think about that for a minute.
Yeah, and to Eric's comment about kids, the kid already has a tablet with Facebook, Messenger, WhatsApp, Viber, not Skype, Snapchat, Tinder, X, and Instagram. So a 5-channel radio, yeah, I don't know what's so interesting about that.
Oh, I know. It was something I got way back in the day. I used to put it in the transport truck, and I used to use it for a while. Channel 11 was a channel. Channel 19 was a trucker channel, still is. Channel 1 was used in British Columbia. I think, I'm not sure, I may be wrong. Channel 2 was used in Vancouver. I used it for quite a long time until I found a better work.
Okie dokie. So I see 20 people here on Zello, guys. I don't know if all of you commented or participated or you wanted to say hi. I see 12 people watching now on the live stream on YouTube, and only 3 are watching on the Facebook stream. If you have something to say, guys, feel free to comment. Type it down, and then I will relay the message, okay? I will relay the message. So if you have something to say, please comment. I hope we didn't put you to sleep and you fall asleep now and the device is on and we think you're here and you're snoring. Oh, God, imagine that.
I ain't asleep. I always enjoy these Friday night things.
I think it's cool. There's no problem with me at all, even though I like to find a tractor. But I want to put a stuffed Venezuela red squirrel on the front of it. Prove they do exist in Ontario.
Oh, my God.
I didn't know they were here. They can be both ways. They can be friendly, they can be vicious, but I didn't know we have them here in Ontario. I'm surprised. I'm curious how they made it.
Alfonso, have you seen the smallest HF receiver on the market today? If you look at the stream, it's on the bottom left of the screen there, the smallest HF sideband receiver.
Let me take a look at those messages.
Yeah, it's the size of a cigarette lighter. Here, I have a cigarette lighter. I'm going to demonstrate right now. Here's a cigarette lighter. And look at the size, guys. Look at the size. This is a cigarette lighter. This is the radio. So yeah, go ahead, open up the stream real quick. I'm going to keep the lighter with my hand there. Facebook or YouTube, it doesn't matter.
Nick, you asked if weekly was too often.
Yes, I did. I did ask if weekly was too often. Hold on your thought right there. I'll be right back in 10 seconds. I just need to run over to the kitchen to reach not that I'm a tall guy, but I need to reach from something from the cabinet. Give me like 10 seconds, honestly, 10 seconds.
You know, if you do it every second week, people are going to forget. Honest to God,
People are Canadians, Americans, whatever they are, humans are creatures of habit. And if you switch, just forget.
I was going to give him 10 seconds, Harry, but I am with you.
I saw the lighter. I don't know. That's a tricky question. Weekly only, again, fortunately, I'm not here weekly anymore because of some of the health issues. But I was here pretty much weekly all the time, and I didn't have a problem. There is always a topic that we can talk about it. I don't know. Maybe 1 week yes, 1 week no.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of with Wayne and Eric there. I think that people will probably forget, if it's not every week. And I mean, it's just a thing, right? Like some weeks are going to be better than others, right? You're not going to have a lot of traffic every week, but I think I don't know. You got to try and keep up with it. I think just keep it going.
Maybe Nick needs to do a raffle, a surprise raffle during the stream.
I've joined from many different locations on the Friday night. There'd be different countries down in the Caribbean, different events I've been at locally or camping. And I think stick with once a week, and it's perfect. Everybody knows it's on.
I agree. I think stick with it once a week, even though I'm one of those people that doesn't show up every week. I try to, but it would suck if it wasn't every week, that's for sure. At least I know that every Friday night I can jump in whenever I can.
That's exactly right. If you can't make it on a particular week or even 2 weeks in a row, you don't have to keep a calendar. Like cycling pickup, you can expect to show up Friday night and have somebody there.
Yeah, and I think we do pretty good, really, for the most part. I mean, there's a few ham radio nets I listen to every week, and some of them get like hardly any people. Some weeks too, right? So it's just, yeah. I mean, it kind of is what it is. People have other things in life, but I think for the most part, we do pretty good here.
Personally, I'd rather this for a ham radio net. I've listened to those ham radio nets, and it's just like, oh my God, they're talking about doctor's appointments and this and that. I'm like, oh my, I'm about to go to sleep.
Bit of GMRS weekly check-in on Sundays channel, and it was all across the United States. And people get like 8, 10, 12, lucky 12 people check in. I think this channel does very well.
I agree with you guys. I mean, it's like me. I've been weeks been able to make it, but I know that every Friday night you guys are here. And like today, I was late, but if I can make it, I make it. I know you guys are here. That's great. The only thing I'm thinking is, I understand Nick. Nick is here every single Friday. He needs a break. Who takes over?
We got the big strapper. They can go to schedule if they need to.
No doubt about it. We got Paul, guys. We got Paul. Late check-in, never late. Better late than never. Actually, there, Paul. Thanks so much for stopping by. We're streaming both on Facebook and YouTube, and I'm gonna write you down here. 9 Tango Charlie, 256 Edmonton. So much for being here. You are number 43. Okay, Paul? You are number 43. It's never late. Don't worry about it. Yeah, when we have the big strapper, when I want to take the night off, I don't know. I was on vacation last summer, and I didn't even have time to join because of the hour difference. We are 8 hours ahead or 7 hours ahead back home, so I didn't have time to join there. So I don't know what was going on. Anybody would like to share when I was away? What was happening here? Was it a disaster or what?
No, we got along quite well without you, Nick. Reboot that. And you know what? If it's you need to appoint another proxy, please share it with okay. And to do it, why not?
Nick, just that you know, we were guessing every Friday if you were singing and drinking with the goats in the mountain.
I think Ted did a job right. And, you know, that's just you got to go on a vacation once. I think you've been doing pretty damn good. And the response is not bad. You're getting a lot of people checking in. You don't hear from them. Bad.
But yeah, like you are very committed, Nick, there to this whole thing, and it's it's a lot of time you put in. You're here every Friday night. Yeah, it's good on you for doing what you've been doing. So yeah, if you need a break, I'm sure there's not just myself. I'm sure there's others that would take a turn at it too. So
try to step in. I don't think be near as
No, well, I have to say Ted did an excellent job when you were with the goats in Greece and having all the fun. But yeah, no, the reason why I say that is because I know that Nick does this every Friday, and as soon as the Hamlet Fest start, he may be here late till midnight, 1, and then he wake up 5 in the morning to go to different shows and Hamfest all over the place. And I mean, it's very rarely he misses one. You know what I'm saying? No, that's always kudos. You always do a great place when you're controlling the crowds here. But no, it was just a thought. That's what I said. I mentioned it because of that.
All right, sorry to interrupt. We have one more check-in here. We have our friend Rob. Rob, thank you so much for stopping by. You are number 44. I'll check you in here on the check-ins list. Again, you are number 44. If you checking in from Cambridge, thank you so much. Write you down. You are number 44. If you want to download the Zello walkie-talkie app, you can talk to us as well. JG UDX 76. Thank you so much for stopping by on our Friday night live net. You are number 45. Okay, number 45. Thank you so much. Okie dokie. Continue, guys. Continue. Sorry, I jumped in because I have to welcome our friends that joined. So please continue the conversation.
Somebody that checked in from Cambridge, that's in my neck of the woods.
Yeah, that would be Rob. Rob, do you have a CB radio?
Well, Nick, whenever you go to a Hamfest, let me know which ones you're going to. Remember, I'm retired. I do nothing but stare at the window all day. Hey, hop in. Let me know where you're going. Well, you always tell me anyway.
Eric, you do nothing but stare at the window and talk on the radio.
You don't know what I do in the summertime. I go to my duck coop. The ducks don't mind, and I have the radio on. I got the antenna above, some marijuana, drinking beer, and talking to the ducks and talking to the radio. I got all these, local people around. Only in the summertime when they come up from Toronto.
Sounds like a good time to me.
Oh, it's all fun and games. Sorry, Eric. Sorry, it's all fun and games. JG says, "Sorry, I'm late. I just got home. So yeah, no worries, my friend. No worries, not at all. No problem." Rob, I don't know if you're still here. We have Kiefer from your neck of the woods there. I don't know if Rob, you're still here. Say hi. I don't know if you can hear Kiefer. Kiefer, maybe a little closer to the mic, because I have Alfonso and Ted are booming over here, and Hugh and Wayne. I don't know. It could be my device. Again, I'm not pointing fingers, but it could be my device. So yeah, let's do this.
How about this over-modulated cell phone? Am I doing a good job now? Hello, Rob. Waving a hand from the west side of Galt.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you did fantastic there, Kiefer. You did fantabulous, actually, to be honest with you. You did a great job. No, Rob has not responded yet, so I don't know. Rob, if you're listening, Kiefer here is from the west side of the Galt. So you might be neighbors there. So yeah. Who else? Yeah, Ted just commented hello. Yeah, okay, dokie. All right, back to you guys. Sorry.
Guys, I'm going to sign off. The medicine that I'm taking, it's hitting me, and my eyes are shutting down. It was great to be and share with you, and I hope that the next Friday I can make it on time. So I'm going to say 73, guys. This is 9 Oscar Charlie 070 from the huge city of Thorold.
Oh, wow.
Hey, Alfonso, it's good to hear you. Hopefully, everything gets better there for you, health-wise and antenna-wise. But good hearing you. 7-3, my friend.
Take care, Alfonso. 73s.
Toro. That Nova Scotia, Toro?
Oh, come on.
Oh, no. Niagara region, Thorold. Small city in sandwiched in between St. Catharines, Sanguela, and Niagara.
73's Alfonso, and give Ted laser audio. His name's Laser Audio or Laser Electronics. His name's Ted Boda. Give him a call. I don't know if he does antennas, but he may be able to help you. He's a good friend.
Area that's difference between Thorold and Hero. Probably pronounce that.
Okay, guys, 73 to all. Yeah, I got a call Ted Doran asking me he could do that. If the calendar is right, he's about to close his shop, so I gotta give him a call. Okay, guys, 73.
Yeah, just to comment on that, him closing his shop there. Someone told me that he is going to be going mobile, like doing mobile installs and stuff. So, yeah, possibly he could help you out. I don't know. That's just what I've heard, whether that's true or not.
To make it clear, I heard it straight from him when I went and got my 710 modified. He will be moving out of the shop December of this year, and he will be going mobile and doing like anything that he does, but he'll be doing it mobile.
Yeah, I was going to say the exact same thing. I dropped off a few of my radios and he told me the same thing. He's closing in December of this year, and then he's planning on going mobile, and he said if he can get the permits, he's planning on building like a small shop at home or something like that. But, yeah.
Yeah, Joseph, you're too far from your device, and your radio is too loud, so we hear the radio more than your voice. That's fine. Yeah, So he's going mobile. Unfortunately, things happen in life that we cannot control. What can we do? What can we do? So it's 11:26, 2 hours and 26 minutes. Good. We did good. We did good tonight, guys. Thank you for being here. Carry on. The floor is yours. I'll be back.
Sorry about that, guys. Hopefully it's better now. I have Bluetooth headphones on. I don't know if they were connected properly. They should be.
Praise, you're perfect now.
Hey, Kiefer, do you hear those guys on 27575 tonight? I can hear them here.
Yeah, I've been sandbagging for a little bit now. I've been waiting to hear some discussions about our little scrap earlier. But yeah, I can hear them.
Yeah, right on. Yep. Yeah, Matt there, I don't know if you can hear him, Matt, from, he's over by Laura, between Laura and Fergus there, I think. That guy, I kind of got him hooked up with that group because he put a, a few years ago there, he put an ad on, I think it was Kijiji actually at the time, looking for people to talk to on the radio. That's before this group was really going, so I kind of told him about those guys, and he's been talking on there ever since.
Yeah, I think that was the guy who was just talking. Pretty sure, yeah, I think I know who you're talking about there. I think he's talking right now, actually.
Yeah, I think he is there. So anyway, yeah, it's I met another guy too like that. He posted, is there anyone? I think it was it might have been Kijiji too, a few years ago, looking for people to talk to, seeing if there's anyone in the area. So kind of cool that there's the Ontario CB Club now. A lot of people just search for that on, search CB clubs or CBs in Ontario and on Facebook and stuff now, and they'll find it. So it's kind of cool.
Yep.
Growing by leaps and bounds, and it's awesome. It's good to see.
Yeah, I just met a guy the other day. Yeah, he's fairly local to here. He's bought 2 radios off me now. But yeah, he pretty cool guy to talk to. He was into CBs back in the day, and he's just wanted to set something up, as far as a base station and stuff goes. So yeah, it's kind of cool to see that some of these guys that were in the past are getting back into it too.
That's awesome. I was hearing about 1409 in Texas there. He was, I heard him talking earlier today about how he was out of it for 40 years or something like that, and he was just getting back into it recently for a couple of years now, and he's loving it. And it's great for me. I mean, I got these guys to talk to, and I'm loving it. But even these local clubs and frequencies and all that, it's awesome.
Yeah, it sounds like some people out there don't love it that he got back into it, but judging by the recording that's playing sometimes, but he's a cool guy. Talked to him a few times there.
Oh yeah, I've heard him talking to you too, and I get a hold of 1409 whenever I can and all that. I don't mind talking to him at all. He seems like a nice guy. I don't really, I don't understand the hate that he gets, that's for sure.
That recording is so annoying, man. That shit hits me pretty deep. It's the irritating thing. It's almost worse than the one.
I'll take all of that recordings, the 111 guy, the 1409 recording guy, and all that over the Crying Baby. I cannot stand the Crying Baby sound.
The Crying Baby's cool too. Apparently it's the same guy doing it. Apparently it's the same guy as the one guy, I've been told, but I think it's just multiple people doing the same crap now, including the one guy. I don't think it's just the one guy anymore. Pretty sure it's multiple.
Yeah, the 111 guy don't really bother me that much anymore. It's I just associate him with 385, so if I'm going up there, I know that's what I'm gonna hear.
Yeah, no, the 111 guy is only one. Okay, the Mexican midget is only one. Apparently he does the Crying Baby as well. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. What else do you want to talk about, guys? It's 11:30, 2.5 hours in this. So I don't know, any questions, concerns, anything? Just feel free, guys, please.
Schaefer, I didn't get to tell you, heard you on the truck receive, I think Sunday night, it could have been Monday night, talking with 605, Brad.
I don't mind the Crying Baby. I've had 4 kids, and you hear it all the time. But I understand the pain. It just painful thing.
And I either have to put up with that or just anyone until he gets off. Also, Nick, you got any radios hooked up tonight, or is the antenna inside?
Wayne, you heard me? I didn't hear you, but damn, that's awesome.
I really thought so. I could hear Brad really clear, and you were right down in the top end of the URM. But yeah, I heard you, and I was pretty excited about it.
That's awesome. I'm glad to hear.
I heard you, Wayne, checking in there on whenever that was. Yeah, I checked in, and then I was just listening for a while, and I heard you.
Copy. I heard somebody say, "Wayne, are you on? Is that you in the air?" I didn't get your gears. back for.
Yeah, whenever the roundup's going on, I check in and then I'm quiet afterwards. I don't want to interfere with them.
I think this was a good side of the roundup. You and him were having a little bit of a QSO, and anyway, I was pretty tickled that I could hear you.
Sorry, Wayne. I'm so sorry. Oh man, I tried to key up a couple of times, and then I have my finger close to the what you may call it, the screen, and I accidentally moved my finger. I'm so sorry. I'll pass it on back to you. I was gonna say, Ted, you and Wayne, you can talk at any time on the radio, so you don't need a roundup, somebody to put you in a circle, so you can talk. You can do it over the radio. And yeah, sorry about that, Wayne. Please key up again, please.
Almost at any time. It depends on what antennas we're on and which directions we're aimed in. But yeah, we can pretty much talk at any time if we get antennas in. And don't key in on me. I'm a moderator on another channel. How that works, accidentally get too close to the screen, bam, you cut somebody.
Yeah, exactly.
That was pretty cool that I guys and tried to get back to Brad, didn't get back to him. Guess it was Ted I heard. And was that you on the radio? It wasn't during the roundup. Side of the that was pretty.
You're a moderator of a channel.
Actually, a moderator on certain channels, 11-meter Boeing.
I think me and Brad were having it was either Sunday night or Monday night that him and I were having a little QSO there. But yeah, I know what you're talking about there.
I thought it was Monday night because I was sitting inside of the shop. I just got shop coming back from work, and I was sitting in front of my shop, middle of 3 steel-clad garages. And so the one steel-clad garage, my shop, was to the east of me, and you're to the east of me. That really made it interesting that I was picking you up.
That's awesome. I'm glad to hear that I'm getting out there somewhat with this little mud duck station.
The mud
Well,
duck
it's
station.
pretty cool because it was all right. Really would have loved to have made the connection because I could have put you in a bug. That would have been just.
One day it'll happen. Trust me, one day.
For sure, and I got to make connection with Nick over 11 meters as well. Get him in line. And a few other people on here too.
I got 520 once. I got him I was sitting in the driveway one time and I messaged him on Facebook. I'm like, turn the radio on and start talking. And I could just barely hear him, but I don't think he could hear me.
Well, my buddy, 2 Whiskey 613 Scott down there, States. He's from Iowa Falls. He was talking about Radio Canada 50 here tonight. He was in Chicago talking to me about Radio Canada 50 and having our phone call here, and we're checking in Radio Canada 50. But that's pretty cool too.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, apparently I heard Radio Canada 88. I've heard this person also. I don't know if Pete 5-0 is with us. No, I don't think. There's only two people watching, probably me and I don't know, maybe Mark. Whoever is watching on the Facebook stream, just say hi or throw in a thumbs up. The comments. I just want. Oh, monitoring queue. Burn. Yeah, no, we're not gonna make it there. Yeah, it's all good. So, yep. Go ahead, guys. I'm just gonna be on the side listening. I'm doing a little bit of a thinking. I don't know if I should hook up my antenna. Joseph, you asked me if I put my antenna up tonight. No, I didn't. And the reason is because I came late and I had to prepare all my devices so I can stream in two places at the same time, like I do now, Facebook and YouTube. So yeah, no, the answer is no. And I'm thinking if I want to extend the bracket for about 2 feet so I can clear the roof and be above the roof. So I'm debating whether I should do this tomorrow. If I don't put my antenna, I'm gonna miss my early morning DX contacts with Europe and whatnot. So I don't know. I'm just debating.
Nick, it was me. I'm the one on Facebook right now. Whenever you see it's me. Sorry about what I told you about earlier. It was dark and all that crap. What happened was my computer was updating and it just screwed the whole thing. Sorry about that.
I'm still streaming too, so that's probably me too. Might as well put up the antenna, let the fresh air in for the video rock.
I put the antenna up. 55 here in Barry, just come off from work. I'm getting a couple of guys here on 16.
Yeah, I would say go for it. Come on pretty late or right now and get this starting to roll in nicely. So, why not?
I'm going to try horizontal. I hope people are on the heat band on horizontal. Give it a try.
No conditions tonight.
I've been debating between it actually.
JG, no conditions. Nada. Zero.
IMAX is slowly on the way. We fell and
Zero.
I don't know. We'll see.
Hey, where's that 757 Kevin in Texas? I haven't heard him yet tonight.
I've got 2 antennas. I got one vertical. Actually, I bought it from Nick, and I've got a horizontal in the works. I'm going to get I'm going to do a horizontal and vertical. You know, when you live in the boondocks, you got to get out.
Back down in the house.
AM or
The lower side.
guys down in Toronto, Canada. I don't know if I'll hear any of you further guys out
Yeah, I'm just spinning the VFO down to 27155 LSP right now.
Yeah, good luck with that. I don't think there's conditions. Don't just listen. Make a couple of calls. Maybe you can hear each other. You never know. But the conditions weren't very good tonight. I can tell.
I'm getting some spikes on the scope right now. Yeah, we'll give her a shot. We'll see what happens.
On the scope.
Seven, 6, 5.
Who's got the Roger beep? Heard someone with a Roger beep on there.
The spikes, sorry for the spikes there, Wayne, can be on AM. You might want to try AM. And who was that guy with the Roger beep?
I turned it on and holy crap, 27,555. And wow, radio so. I can't even turn the volume down. Active.
Everybody's on the radio now. Everybody's on channel 16, lower sideband. Out. Other. Yeah, let me know how it goes, guys. If you want to hold the PTT down so I can hear what's going on the channel. Over.
Got a little you so.
I'm on 555 facing Ontario. Come on, guys, give me a call.
1-5. Dan?
Yeah, 155. And somebody keep the PTT on so I can hear what's happening. Maybe I'll go and put up the antenna.
This is all that's going on for me right now. It's a whole bunch of nothing.
5-2 back for signal report. So.
Ah. What?
So 520, you're 5x4, 5x4.
Joseph, did you hear 520 with Wayne there, the conversation on 16?
No, not at all. I'm going to head back to 385, and if I hear nothing but about 7 pounds of noise on channel 16.
Oh, wow. Cool. Cool stuff, guys. Cool stuff. I volunteered this week, and I forgot to tell you, I'm going to be on a call-out list. So tomorrow or Sunday, the phone is going to ring, which I have to charge tonight. My work phone. And I might be on a call-out list, so I don't know what's going to happen. So should I hook up the antenna or not?
Was there someone else on here that was on the CB asking for radio check there? I guess not. I heard someone else in there, but I couldn't get the numbers there.
I'll try now. I'm gonna unkey and I'll try now.
Ted, put the kit, hold the PTT there so we can listen.
About at 520 out there. 520, 436 Ontario Triumph.
Oh, wow. Look at the noise, guys.
No, I got nothing here, unfortunately.
Yeah, I got nothing either, but I'm still sandbagging.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I don't know if I should put up the antenna. Anyway, it's almost what is it? Oh, it's almost midnight, 11:51. So 2 hours and 50 minutes. We did pretty good tonight. Let me do a refresh here so I can see who people are watching. I got 10 people watching on YouTube. Good stuff, guys. Thanks for stopping by. Feel free to comment and say hello there. We'll check you in on the check-ins list. And I got one person watching on Facebook. Oh, two. Okay, two. So, is that you, Mark? If it's you, Mark, just send a thumbs up on the comments or say hi. Just curious to see who it is, because maybe it's just me watching my stream. Yeah, you're right. Actually, it is me. So now, if I leave the stream from my other device, it should go down to 1. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, I left, but it still shows 2. Yeah, no, it shows 1. So yeah, the second person is me. So only one is watching from the live stream there. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. Back to you.
I could still be on. Okay. Dan, did you come down here? Do you want us to go meet you?
Yeah, I'll be heading off soon anyway, since it's close to midnight. I didn't even realize the time. I had an early morning somewhat. So yeah, I'll be hanging out for a little bit longer, but yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty near bedtime, Keelan.
Have a good one.
Take care of 15973s.
97323.
Yeah, it's 7-3 there, 159. Good to hear you in there.
No doubt. Have a good night. Have a good night, my friend. Joseph, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, so it's almost midnight, guys. I don't know what you think. Maybe we should call it a night. Yeah. It's almost midnight. Let me hear you one more round of applause. No, I'm just kidding. One more round. Let me hear you, and then we're gonna shut it down. 3 full hours.
Well, Nick, I enjoyed another live stream and another Zello chat for the night on a Friday night. I hope you continue to do this every Friday night, as a lot of us might have the same opinion. But yeah, 73s from 436 or 9 Oscar Charlie 436 Ontario.
Heck, take care, and remember, to Greece, make sure you can come back. You never know. The government is weird. Okay, take care. Thanks for do your job.
Well, if Dan's still up on booster, I'm gonna make it a
Yeah, I was just shouting out for him, but yeah, no response. I don't know if he's still there or not.
Yeah, no worries, guys. Maybe I'll hook up the antenna and I'll keep an eye. Again, that's why we use the Zello app, because there's no conditions across Ontario, unfortunately. I can hear a US station talking to another Canadian station, but I cannot hear that Canadian station. So especially at this time of the night, it's pretty quiet. It only happened once. I spoke to Jim in Alberta on channel 16 while I was getting ready for the stream. It only happened once, and that's it. We don't know when it's gonna happen again. Okie dokie. So 4 minutes to midnight. I'm gonna say 73. I'm gonna say good night. I want to say thank you for all for being here. I couldn't have done it without you. We streamed both on Facebook and YouTube successfully with no issues. So again, thank you all for being here. 73, and we'll catch you on the next one.
7-3's neck. Get a copy on 2 from my location. Yeah.
Good night, friends, from 965, Keswick, Ontario, Cliff.
73s to Nick and Wayne and Ted and Adam and Eric and everybody else who is listening. You guys take care, and 73s, and take care.
Yeah, I'll be.
Yeah, 7-3, everyone. Thanks for chatting. Catch you later. Catch you next week.
Figured neck, I'm on, 20 trickle, just 27 trickle, triple here, and keep up the good.
Just need